Welcome to the Concord facility in Massachusetts. We like to say that we're starting the second world revolution here in Concord. The first one being the American in 1775, and the second one being the hydrogen in 2021. The facility here is about 35,000 square feet. About 1/3 of that is dedicated to manufacturing. Currently, we're manufacturing our Allagash stack here, which is our 1 megawatt stack. We'll probably produce about 100 of these stacks at the facility here. This electrolyzer will produce up to 450 kilograms of hydrogen per day. So the stack that you see behind me here has over 20 years of development behind it. And the research that went into the stack was as products that went to the Department of Defense for their nuclear submarines, for NASA for the International Space Station, and other Department of Defense programs as well. So we really concentrated on the technology that is inside of the stack. A lot of people are questioning our ability to scale the technology here. Again, at the Concord facility here, we're going to really worry about what's going on in the development of the materials that goes into the stack, whereas the production is going to be done at the Gigafactory that is in Rochester. And if you see what they're doing on the fuel cell side, not even within the Gigafactory right now, but in a much smaller facility, they're turning out 250,000 MEAs every month. Now, if you convert that to electrolysis, that is enough for over 2 gigawatts of electrolysis every month. So that would be able to produce over 2,500 of these stacks. Now, our plans aren't nearly as ambitious as that for the next year. We're only trying to produce 500 over the entire year. So what we're really excited about with the next generation of materials is the exact two parameters that you'd want. The performance is going to go up while our costs are going to go down. And both of those are going to be very significant. The performance will improve by about 15%, meaning it'll require 15% less electricity to make every kilogram of hydrogen, and the costs are coming down even more quickly than we had anticipated, and that's mostly a product of the scale, the large scale that we're going to go to. I like to say it took us about 20 years to build the first Allagash stack, and it took us about 5 weeks to build the second one. We're currently building one every couple of weeks. Next year, we'll be building 20 every week. So the question I get very often is whether or not there's going to be enough raw materials for our ambitious plans to scale the PEM electrolysis. And mostly this comes down to the amount of iridium that is available. Even though iridium is the least abundant material on the planet, it doesn't keep me up at night at all. Currently, with the amount of iridium that goes into the stack that we see here, there's enough iridium produced every year for 50 gigawatts of electrolysis. So, but clearly not all of the world's iridium is going to go into PEM electrolyzers, but about 25% of all the world's iridium goes into coating spark plugs. That's all the iridium that I want and that I need. What I'm really looking forward to doing at Plug Power going into the future is all the benefits that green hydrogen can bring the world, and our tremendously ambitious plans to scale and to bring green hydrogen all over the planet. Green hydrogen is such a fantastic potential to reduce the worldwide CO2 emissions, particularly in areas that we thought have been intractable for a long time, in the mobility areas, of course, for generation of ammonia and for the refining of chemicals and metals and even petroleum itself. Switching those generators of hydrogen over to green hydrogen, and green hydrogen can make it a huge, and as you're going to see, a very fast impact.